straight to the business. Straight to the business of the day. I actually want to see about Jifu and how Jifu works. So I'm going to just quickly take us through a bit about Jifu. Yeah, I'll just take us through a bit about Jifu. I hope you can all see my screen. I wouldn't want to take much time. I've actually done a bit of training about this, about the 4 ways to make money, and how 95% of the population, are on one side of the quadrant and they are struggling for 5% of the wealth of the population. When you have 5% of the population that are controlling 95% of the wealth. So your cash, the money you generate comes to you in 4 different ways, either as a salaried earner, where at the end of every month or every 2 weeks, you get paid because you're exchanging your time for money. So some other people take it further and decide to set up small businesses, but that doesn't necessarily make you a business owner. You're still trading time for money. Your business doesn't have leverage. Your salary job does not have leverage. That's why people make money and they struggle, simply because it's not because you're not making money, it's because you are not applying the word leverage. Leverage is actually what makes you move from where you are to where you actually desire to be, from poverty to wealth and all. So you have the other 5% of the population. 4% of them are business owners. Now, a business owner is someone who actually has a business system that works for him. So whether he's there or not, that business system can generate money for him. And then you have the other 1%, who are investors or who have the mindset of an investor. What an investor does is to actually make money work for him. So the business owner can have people, resources like people and people's talent, your skills. That's why when someone employs you, they're employing you, they're leveraging on your skills, your time, and everything so that you can get that job done for them. So your employer must not necessarily be in that place where they are running a business, but the business runs because you're there. And then you must not necessarily be where your money is, but your money can work for you. So there are investment opportunities. So what Jifu actually presents to you is an opportunity for you to transit from, this 95% of the population that are struggling, for just 5% of the wealth, and plugging into a system. Jifu is a business system, and one of the ways you can become a business owner is by either creating a business system or plugging into an already existing business system. So Jifu is actually an already existing business system that you can plug into, with just a token. And then, when you start making money, you can invest it into whatever it is you want to do. I had to just give us this preliminary here. And then the next thing you have to look at is that, when someone shows you an opportunity, you need to actually ask, who are the brains behind this opportunity? And I want you to take your time, note the names of these people, and go and do a bit of research, about them. One thing I like about the Jifu platform is that you don't have to, talk too much, attempt to convince anyone. I'm not even here to do that. And also, you see Brad Boyle, write the name down. You can just take a screenshot of this. Kyle Copeland, who is a CEO, and then Matt Graff, who is a chairman. Go on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the largest body of professionals. Go on LinkedIn, search for them, and see their background. Go on, if some of them are on Instagram, go on Instagram, go and see the companies. These are people that have, built multi-billion dollar organizations. So they are the brain, behind Jifu. So that's the leadership that you have here, and they have very good pedigree in terms of their experience, their training, and their network as well. So that's one of the things that is important to look at before you even make any decision to say you want to use Jifu, any of Jifu products. So what Jifu offers is actually like a lifestyle where you can actually make money, through the academies. And then there's a portal for travel that gives you access to prices for hotel, for flights, for cruises that you cannot see. You can't see the prices anywhere else. So you make money, get a wonderful lifestyle, invest your money, live a very good life. That's actually what Jifu actually offers. So now in creating wealth with Jifu, I need you to pay attention here. This is how we make money from Jifu, right? Jifu has academies. You have the wealth academies. You have Forex University, the crypto university, social media, credit, success, finance, real estate, e-commerce, AI. So what do you want to learn? That is the first thing you're going to ask yourself. You're here because you're interested in the Forex Academy, fine and good, but you have access, to all these academies, and you can always learn a thing or two and build whatever structures you want to build. Now, in Forex, I know you already have a background in Forex, but Forex, I need to just reiterate, Forex is actually a trillion US dollars market. That's the money that moves through the market per days. So it is large already. So there's money there, yes, it's there. Forex has existed even before I was born, and it will exist long after I'm gone. So it's there. The market is not running away. It's not running away. So long as you have humans on earth, there will always be need for the Forex market. And this market is open 24 hours a day and 5 days a week. And of course, we already later, maybe when you're part of the academy, you can see the different sessions, and we'll look at how you can maximize the sessions available. So here you have the knowledge that Jifu provides is such that beginners can learn, and they can start from basics. Like people that don't know what pips or currency pair is, they don't know candlesticks, they don't know anything. It's so simplified. The education for Forex has beginners, intermediates, and advanced. And also you have access to live sessions. The educators that you have on Jifu's platform, they are top-notch. And on those live sessions, you get to connect with the educators. So they are not people that are just hanging in the air. You see them, you have access to their live sessions, you have access to their recorded videos, you have access to the boot camps that they do. So while they're on these live sessions, those live sessions typically run between 30 minutes to 1 hour. You can ask them questions. Maybe they are showing you how they take their trades and all. You can ask questions so that you learn, because the goal is for you to eventually become independent, use the scanners, and succeed without the help of anyone. So while you're on the session, sometimes they take trades, when there are opportunities in the market, so you can join and take the trades and also make money. And then you also have, tools like the scanners. We are going to go live and see the 6 amazing scanners that Jifu has. And these scanners come with, the trade ideas, the entry, the invalidation zone, or what you call stop loss, and then the different profit targets. What do? Copy these trade ideas. So you might call it signals. You copy it and put in your MetaTrader app where you trade. And then once it gets to your exit, you leave the market with the money that the market has given you. Jifu also has, the tap to trade, which is actually an app, where with one click, you can actually execute your trades. And then it's very easy to get started. For initial registration, you actually need $299 for the Elite Pack. Now, the Elite Pack has every single thing. And then after your first month, subsequent months for the Elite Pack is $185 every per month after that. it has all the academies. It has all the scanners. You have access to all live Jifu sessions, and then you have access to the copy trades. You have access to everything, with the elite pack. And I don't even look at the entry pack, because the entry pack gives you, just one scanner. And for some of the strategies that we are going to share with you, you need either a combination of one or two of the scanners. So you need to have access to it all. So you also have the option, because someone might say, okay, look, how do I sustain, my monthly subscription, especially as I'm a beginner and I'm still learning the markets. I know some of you on this call, you're actually not beginners. So there's Fun No More, where you can actually refer 4 paying members, and then you don't have to pay a monthly subscription on Jifu. So even if you're making thousands of dollars and all, you can always enjoy the Fun No More. And then there are people who have challenges with funding their account. Maybe you have a small account and you want your account size to increase. You can go into you can show people Jifu, people that are looking for opportunities. You can show them Jifu and get some commissions on it. Jifu pays these commissions every Friday, so you can get your commissions and add it to fund the account. And we know that Forex is actually a trade of leverage. Someone who has an account of, let's look at someone who has an account of $100, $1,000, and then $10,000. Now you take a trade and you stake, you stake, let's say, like a $10 on that trade. And let's say whatever you stake on that trade will give you double the amount. And we take a trade idea on gold, for instance. The person with $100, the trade hits profit. The person with $100 makes, $10. The person with a $1,000 account size makes $100. The person with $10,000 account size makes $1,000, all on the same trade. That's why we always say that it's actually like a no-brainer that you should have a good account size. But can you start with $100 and grow? Yes, you can start and grow your account. So now I'm going to just pause and see if you have any questions, or something you need me to address before we go in to look at the scanners. So please unmute yourself if you have any question. Okay. Yes. Please, you can just unmute. I've already unmuted us. So, Emmanuel, you can unmute. Ada, you can unmute. If you don't have any question, just say you don't have, just write no in the chat box that you don't have any questions, so we can move straight to the demonstration of how the scanners work. Any questions? Okay, I want to assume we don't have questions. I just need to confirm that you are following. Okay, Norma. Ada says Norma, and I assume Emmanuel also does not have any questions. So let us go to the Jifu account. Now, if I want to log into the Jifu portal, I just come to type jifulive2.com, and then when I type that, okay, we'll address that later. So when you jifulive2.com, and then you enter your parameters. So already I have my parameters, and I can log into the Jifu account. So now once you log into Jifu, you're going to see this is a home page. This is a home page on Jifu, and then these are the different academies. As you can see, you have the Forex Academy, Crypto Academy, E-commerce, Social Media Academy, you have, if you scroll, you have mindset, you have finance academy, and all the likes, right? So now you can, when you click on Forex Academy, for instance, you're going to see the different levels of trainings: beginner, intermediate module, and advanced module. And also, you can see, if you go down, you can see the schedule for the live sessions for the different educators. So there are different educators here, and they take different scanners. For our dad that loves US 30, we have Jason Bonham. So usually he trades only US 30, and he uses the kill shot scanner, to trade that. So on his sessions, at least you're sure to catch some pips. We have others: Josh Sanchez, John Oliver, Manny Quinones. Manny Quinones actually built two of the scanners, the Smart Money scanners, and collaborated with John Oliver to build the Snipers Pro scanner. So he also gets on, I think today is Thursday, so last session was yesterday, Wednesday. So when they are live, you can click this button here, and it shows you, that they are live, and then you log on to the live session and trade with them. So you can change that multiple languages. You can change it to your preferred language. And then, of course, your time zone shows here. And this bell sign is for notification, and also there are a lot of resource in here for you to learn from. Let's quickly open the beginners module. Let's say the beginners module, just to show you, give you an idea of what this is like. We're not going to spend time here at all. So while waiting for that to load, I want us to go and see the scanners. When I click, I'm exiting this now, because of time. Let us quickly see the scanners. Now, there are 6 scanners. There are 6 scanners. Want to access the scanner, you come to the left side here. You see home economic news. You see scanners. This economic news actually shows you what's going on in the market. You see a snapshot. And if you come here, this G20 sign, you can see the top 20 countries in the world. And then you can actually filter it down to specific countries, specific regions. Yes, you can filter this and all, but I prefer having it on that G20. So when you see, this is a screenshot of what's going on in the market. If you go down here, you can see the currency heat map for this is a crypto heat map. Up here, you already see the currency heat map for the major currencies. And when you're seeing a lot of reds, it shows you that the market is actually trending downwards. And then you see a lot of greens is trending upwards. So let's see the same for the crypto markets. You see red, that is trending, a lot more downwards. And this is stock market is trending upwards because you're seeing a lot of greens. And it means that indices like US 30 is actually on bullish momentum. So let's go back to the scanners. So I click on these scanners, and you see an array of the 6 scanners in your arsenal. The scanners, this arsenal is the only arsenal I want to hear about. So this golden era scanner is just for gold. It trades only gold, and then you have the trend wave scanner. You have, let me show you, at least see what it looks like. So once you click on golden era, automatically it takes you to gold. So now there's no trade idea setting up for gold. If not, you would have seen the parameters. And then we have the trend wave scanner, smart money, skill shot, sniper pro. So in this shorts class, I'll just show us, let me just say 2 or 3 of the scanners. So let me quickly go to trend wave. When I click on trend wave, you see on this right-hand side, you're going to see where you see the B symbol, it shows the crypto assets. You have the Bitcoin, you have all the, you have under crypto, you have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, XRP, and all. And then in this interface here, you see the trade ideas, for Bitcoin. Now you also have, when you see the E, is for currency pairs. If I click there, what you see are currency pairs, and it trails a whole lot downwards because there are a lot of currency pairs. That's Forex pairs. And then here you have the indices, your US 30 and the likes, they are all here. And then you have for gold, you have gold and metals and oils, gold, platinum, silver, oil is there. So you can change this to your time zone, look for your time zone. I'm on the UTC +1. This is also like GMT +1, Lagos time zone, West Africa. And then you can change this time frame. 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 4 hour daily time frame. So you can always toggle between the different time frames depending on the strategy you're using to trade. Now, I always prefer trading on the 5 minutes time frame simply because I want to be in and out of the market. So on the 5 minutes time frame, I see a trade idea here. I selected US 30 the other time. So it's showing me what you see here. Please pay attention. What you see here is showing you the entries in blue. It's showing you the entry in blue. The invalidation, that's the stop loss, is in red. And then the exit points, are in the yellow, orangey color. So there are 5 different exit points. These are take profit points. So now trend wave, there's a strategy that we use. Okay, cool. There's a strategy. And that's why I'm with you, man. I've entered her 18. She likes indices. So there's a strategy that we combine when we are taking, this trade on trend wave. You come to trend wave and you pick the trade idea that you want. So once you see that there's a setup here, it's showing you a buy. When the entry and the take profits are above the invalidation zone, it means that you are buying this trade, right? It's going bullish. But if it's below, I'll check if I can see another one that is selling. You see that if it's below, then it means that the entry and then the take profits are below the invalidation. So it has said you should take this trade. Are you going to take this trade? It has given you the entry and all these parameters. You will not take this trade yet until you use a scanner called the kill shot scanner. See this kill shot scanner here where my arrow is. You use a kill shot scanner for confirmation. Trendwave has given you the entry. The skill shot scanner gives you the confirmation. So you now come here and you click on kill shot scanner. And then you take US 30. Now, what are you looking for in this kill shot scanner? If Trendwave is saying we are buying. Now, on kill shots here, you see all these things red up and down. Buying, when it's buying, there are things you need to look out for on Trendwave, right? On kill shots. Now, this place where you see trend, US 30 trend, you see M1, M5, M15, M30, H4, and D. They are different time frames, but we are using for confirmation, we are using the M1, the M5, and M15 to enter this trade. You need to have, for a buy bullish, you need to have M1, M5, M15, all blue. It needs to be all blue. And then you see this POC and price. This M15, M30, and H1 needs to be all blue. If all of them are all blue, fine, fantastic. But importantly, even if M30 on the trend, even if M30, H4, and D, they are red. So long as the first three, M1, M5, M15 are blue, and then under POC, M15, M30, H1 are blue, you can enter this trade. So now what skill shot is telling you is that this trade is not ready. It's saying that this trade is not ready. And then also there are some other parameters here that you look for. Trendwave said buy, right? But then Killshot is saying don't buy yet. Why should you not buy yet? Now, these parameters on this bar are saying, no, don't buy yet. And then this POC, where you see this line here, this line is saying, is called 238 and is an average of 238 candles. Is an average of 238 candles. So now this line is this is telling you, okay, no, this POC, no, sorry, this POC 238 is this wavy line here. 238 is an average of 238 candles, so far and is also an indicator. Now, when this 238 is above the candles, it is showing it's a confirmation that you should not buy yet. And then, this line here, this thick orange straight line is a POC. POC means point of control. Now, the POC, when when this price is showing, this box here is showing POC, this price is above, it means that buyers in the market actually have, more control than sellers. But if this POC is showing red, that it turns red here, this box is showing that sellers in the market actually have, more control and also we'll soon finish, then we can have discussions. So this is actually the market, this is actually the scanner for you. So this is telling us don't enter yet. So you go to your your trend wave, take the trade idea, and then you come to your kill shots, and then you take you take a confirmation on kill shots. Please, are we clear on this? Are we clear on what I've explained? Because I want to quickly now go to the Jifu Connect app and show you what's available on the app. All right, Ada says yes. Okay, I'll still answer your question on how to start, Emmanuel. So let's quickly look at, I'm going to share the screen on my phone. So let's quickly look at my phone. I want to show us the Jifu Connect app. I want to show us the Jifu Connect app. So let's go again. Okay. So this is my screen. This is my screen, as you can see, and then this is the Jifu Connect app. You can see it there, and it's showing me 4 notifications already. So I log into this Jifu Connect. It's actually the platform where you get to see educators meet with students, the educators drop updates, their upcoming sessions. If there's a change in their session, you get to see it there. And then you can see, I'm still seeing, oh, why are you telling me to update this thing now? So it's asking me, they've been making a lot of improvements on the app here. So I'll just, while we are, I'll just allow it to update in 1 or 2 minutes. But the Jifu Connect app shows you gets you connected to your educators, and also it shows you trade ideas. I told you that there are 3 ways you can get trade ideas in this Jifu. The first one, I've shown you the scanner already. And then the second one is on the live sessions. I've also shown you how to access the live sessions with the educators. So it's loaded. And then the third one is, through the Jifu Connect app. So now, when the app opens, you're going to see the notification. You can follow your favorite educators. You can follow your favorite educators on the app, see updates and what's going on. And then that's on this home button at the bottom of the screen. And then you see this mid button here is also for updates on educational stuff. Then you see that's John Oliver, one of our educators as well, and all the updates that he he puts there. And then here, where you see the SMS button is where you see the trade ideas. Now I'm on the elite package, so I can see all the trade ideas. So people that are doing one, maybe the lower package, I don't even know the name, that lower package, you might not see you might not have access to all of this. Maybe you might just have access to basic ideas. So that's the advantage of elite. So now I want to show something. Yesterday alone, I think I don't know who I chatted, either you or Daisy. I said yesterday alone, Nick Gomez is one of our crypto educators, and he dropped a trade idea for Ethereum, and he said it was going bearish. He gave us the zone of entry, and then the updaters, they give updates. The trade activated, he says it's now active. When he started entering profit, he gave us updates, and then he now said you can take partials. This trade actually hits 400 pips before reversing to the upside, and it reversed back to almost the point of entry and came back again and still hits that TP1 a second time. So I exited this trade at TP1 and took whatever the market gave me at that point. So that's crypto. On Nick's idea, let me show you Nick's trade ideas. Crypto results, we took three trades. This was for last week. 3 trade ideas that were dropped for crypto. All the trade ideas were wins and no losses. And a lot of pips, a whole lot of pips. So let's go to the other one, the premium Forex ideas. Now, the premium Forex ideas, you can see that, in fact, as they are dropping the ideas, they are dropping the updates, they are dropping, the zone. In fact, that I told you, Daisy, I told you that I took the GBP JPY trade idea. In fact, I was in that GBP JPY when this app beeped and I saw this GBP NZD idea. In fact, before I could say Jack Robinson, he has already given updates that the trade had hit, 30 pips. And this was around 3:16 in the morning, 3:16 in the morning. And then by 4 o'clock, it had hit TP2, 60 pips. So these are, and then there's a new trade idea that was given, a buy limit for USD CAD, that was given. And, the trade ideas, there are a lot of them, through the day. I'm conscious of the time. So this was a gold sell that we had yesterday, and this thing hit 110 pips. I took this trade and then left the market. So you can see the different names of the educators. Different educators always dropping, the trade ideas. So, but the thing is, here, there's a whole lot of discipline, that goes with what we do. When you achieve your goal, you set a target for yourself for the day. Once you hit your goal for the day, you can say, I have stopped, trading. So again, let me quickly show us the package. Let me show us the package again and how you can get started, with the package. It is very, very, very simple. So I can stop this share here. I can stop this share. Let me go to Zoom on my phone and then disconnect, stop sharing so that I can share my screen. So you can come here. Where is that? My Jifu. Okay. So this is what you get getting started. This is actually what you get. I always I recommend all the things I've shown you, all the scanners, the app, all the trade there, you actually have access to it with the elite pack. Oh, okay, this is called an entry pack. I'm not even interested in this entry pack, so I hardly even know the name, so you can see the limited copy trades and then just one scanner, the opportunities are too numerous for you to just bank on just one scanner. So I think that brings us to the end of the presentation. Yes, so now I can I can address the questions. I can stop this recording and then address the